welcome to part 2 of 8 Myths Debunked on online dating. Today we're going to talk first about, are dating apps for hookups only? Are they too superficial? 3, are there only desperate people or leftovers on there? And finally, are they a waste of time? So first, about, are dating apps for hookups only? I want to tell you that I am on Tinder, okay? I am single over 30, and so I'm looking for a serious relationship, life partnership. And I am a pretty serious person in general. I am an entrepreneur. And so I am living proof that there are serious people looking for something serious on dating apps and on Tinder. And also, I want to believe that if I am on there, it means that there is at least one person on this whole planet among 8 billion people that is also on dating apps for the purpose of finding a spouse. I can't be the only one. And I am okay with that probability. Maybe that person is a man, and maybe he's my counterpart, my one. And I'm saying this because I think that we tend to have that mistaken idea because of our multiple negative experiences on dating apps that you can't find love in there, when in reality, you only need one connection, one match to shift your whole love life. Like, I don't care if I'm rejected or if I am matched with 100, 200 men, because also the reality is I am not meant for everybody, for every man, and vice versa. Not every man is meant for me. I deeply believe, and I won't dive deep into that, human being was created as monogamous. And so my main focus is, I'm here to find the one. And one connection, one match is enough to make the difference. I think that the problem is that we make too much focus on the quantity of men or women who are only looking for non-serious relationships. I don't care about quantity. Don't care about quantity. Focus on the one. That one pearl, one gold nugget that you can find among those 366 million users of dating apps, and that is meant for you. And so this is really my first point, because I believe that we give up too early on dating apps. We lack perseverance that makes us miss our goal. And so can I remind you that anything precious, valuable in life requires work. It requires character, including perseverance. So don't quit too early. The love of your life can be on the other side of your character. And I say this because to me, the perfect example would be the Hormozi couple, Layla and Alex Hormozi, who met on Bumble. They are multi-millionaires, and Layla witnessed that she had to match and meet with 100 guys, and she spent over 18 months on the app before finding her husband there. And same for Alex, it took him like 30 matches and meetings before finding his one. So it just really shows that it's not necessarily about the app and between. Yes, there are apps that are specialized in serious relationships, in finding a spouse, but also I think that a misconception is that, for example, Tinder is a hookup app. And my personal testimony, to be honest, is that the best matches that I have found, they are on Tinder, surprisingly. And so this is the second truth here, is that it's not that an app is necessarily a hookup app. It's that you don't know how to use the app, one, to make the most of it, and second, you don't know how to build your dating profile to attract the ideal prospect, the ideal partner. That's why I would like to invite you to my next online dating challenge that will take place on Sunday of next week, where I will help you get one match, one date in one day. I will help you set up your dating profile to attract your ideal match and help you use the app for the best result. Register in the link in the description box below. The second myth that we will debunk about dating apps is that they are too superficial. Like, come on. This one comes from multiple articles that I read about licensed psychologists that raise the fact that people complain that dating apps are too superficial. Like, people filter on hate, on disability, on race. They filter or discriminate depending on physical appearance. And I'm like, we confuse discrimination and having criteria. Discrimination and selection. Those are two different things, okay? Discrimination is negative indeed, but having a criteria, it's natural, it's normal, because this is how it works in real life. When you go into a place and suddenly you note one woman, one attitude, one pose, one gaze, you note the physical appearance. The visual is our primary interest. This is how we are wired. And so when people say, oh, we shouldn't select according to the physical appearance or according to this and that, I think it's a lie to ourselves and in particular to our brain. It is counterintuitive. It works against our nature, and this is what causes burnout because it's unnatural. It goes against our nature. The truth is we care about physical appearance. And so we should continue to align with our human nature, with our human design, align our online dating experience with our real life dating style so that we have a successful online dating experience that is burnout free. What I've done personally, and I have filmed a whole video about it, but when I reviewed one profile, I remember I just looked at the photos first. And from the pictures, the man sent me the vibe that he was, quote, the one. And then when I went into details, I read his bio, I validated his profile, and I ended up matching with him. So harness the power of intuition because this is how you are wired and this will save you from burnout. The third common myth that I want to debunk is that there are only desperate people on dating apps. Can I be real with you 1 second? First, yeah, sure. As I said, there are people who just want like hookups, like casual sex. I must say that if you want an easy relationship, dating apps are the easiest way to find this type of relationships, sure. But if you are a serious person looking for a serious life partnership, I will say this. I had that conversation with one of my relatives that is a single, nearly 40. And she told me, you know what? I feel that men that are in their 30s and who are healthy, they are already taken. They are already settled. Either they are married or in a committed romantic relationship. And men who are beyond 40 and who are still single, they may have a problem. And I said, you know what, girl? I think I agree with you. And maybe even like men or women that are beyond 35, they may have an issue, okay? Let's be real here. But also, there is another truth, hidden truth, that I experienced because of me and because of my customers. Like one of my customers is actually a CEO, a business owner. This is to say that there is another unknown category of people who are on dating apps. And those are high-value people, busy professionals, career people, CEOs and business owners and entrepreneurs just like me. And the reason for that, why am I on dating apps? It's because I am too busy achieving my goals and dreams. Like this is what matters the most to me. It's my priority. And this is how I make the most of my time and energy. And especially as business owners, we don't have time to go to the bar or go to a cafe or start a new hobby, you know, to network with the friends of your friends, to meet people. Like literally we make the most of our time, of our resources by working on our goals. And so to us, what makes the most sense, what is aligned with our lifestyle is online dating. And especially because, you know, if you are a business owner looking, for example, to build a power couple with another business owner, if both of you are working in the office or from home like 99% of the time, how can you meet someone actually? Again, the Hormozis, they are the perfect example. Layla and Alex are two business owners. Yes, and they were too busy with their career, and the only way that they found to find their one, it was through online dating. And so the only way of bridging that communication or meeting gap is through online dating. Like my first customer, actually, she is like that. She is a CEO, a business owner that has met her 4 boyfriends through Bumble. So to me, they are a huge part of meeting guys. And the very last dark truth that I would like to debunk on online dating is that they are a waste of time. Like, listen, what do you mean by it's a waste of time? Is it a waste of time because you can't find the love of your life? How long have you spent in there? 6 months? 12 months? When I see the model, like she's truly a model of Layla Hormozi, who spent 18 months finding her spouse, I want to ask you, have you stayed that long? Until you spend 18, 24 months on dating apps, I think you can't conclude that it is a waste of time. Have you given your best? That's my question. Once you have given your best, all your guts, then you can say, oh, maybe it's a waste of time. But even that, can I be honest with you, is that I like this saying that says, we do not lose, we learn. And to finish this video, I would like to share with you the key lessons that I have learned from using dating apps. I think that the first lesson, the major one, I want to start with this, is through Hinge. Hinge has helped me clarify the dating mindset through the way it is designed. It's really purposeful, it's really intentional, and I think that it tells about the truth about how we are supposed to date even in real life. And so I'm very thankful for my Hinge experience, because there are a few things. The way that Hinge is designed, there are 3 categories in the prompts. You talk about yourself, who you are, what you like, what you are looking for in terms of relationship and in terms of partner. And to me, it's common sense. It's about knowing, having a clear vision of your expectation, knowing what you want. And it all starts with who you are. So about the about you section. If you don't know who you are, how can you know what you want? For example, me as a business owner, I need someone that is going to be understanding of my work schedule, for example. And so for sure, there is a type of guy that won't match my work intensity. So it has really allowed me to clarify who I am and mostly like what I am expecting. And not just through the way it is designed, but also while swiping, because when you swipe, you are faced with decision. Swiping is deciding. And the power of decision is that it clarifies your thinking. It transcends any doubt or any question that you can have. Like, for example, oh, am I ready to live with a man who has a pet, for example, or not? I really love that. And so I have some criteria, if I can say, that have been clearer since I used dating apps. And so yeah, dating app design and experience, swiping provides clarity. Like, it's literally online training for free. Other things that I've learned is handling rejection. I have become a queen at facing rejection. I remember when I was on Tinder the first time, when a guy would unmatch with me, I would feel shaky from within. My self-esteem would be shaky. And what I did is that instead of quitting the app, I said, you know what? The problem is not dating apps. The reality is that my self-esteem still needs to be worked on. And so what I did is that I persevered in using dating apps. I continued until I was unshaken. Yes, swiping after swiping, rejection after rejection, I have strengthened my self-esteem. And actually, that is the thing. I've improved my self-esteem when everyone else on the internet says that dating apps harm your self-esteem. So the reality is, it's not that dating apps are toxic. It's your use of them and your conception, your perception of them that makes it toxic. Because personally, I have a positive experience. Now, of course, are there like risks of burnout and stuff like that? Yes, but you can have a positive experience on dating apps. You can learn about yourself. Take it as a self-growth opportunity. And I have learned also about self-respect, about setting boundaries, which the most advanced version of setting your boundaries is actually expressing them, manifesting them. So for example, when a guy asks for my phone number on Tinder or on Hinge, even after a first date, I won't give it. I have learned to reinforce my boundaries, to express them, and to respect myself ultimately, which reinforces my self-esteem in the end. And so I want to share that you can have a positive experience on dating apps. It's about what you do about them. So you don't lose, you learn. And the very last point about, are dating apps a waste of time? I will be very honest, is that I cannot guarantee you, even as an online dating coach, that you will find your partner, your spouse on dating apps. I think again that we give too much accountability to dating apps, that they must find our spouse, our one. When actually, when you compare real life dating and online dating, it's just that they are in charge of giving you that first impression, first conversation. That's it. Just like in real life, you meet the person once and then it's up to you to develop the relationship and dig deeper to see if you are truly a match for life. It's just the same thing. And I think that weirdly, we have so much wrong expectation on dating apps. And also, I think that a misconception that we have, we think that online dating are separate from real life dating, whereas they supplement, they complete each other. Online dating is just another tool under your belt, another weapon in your arsenal to fulfill your love life. which means your life partner can be online or it can be in real life too. The two are possible. So I wouldn't say it's a waste of time, like it was unsuccessful, it was a failed experience. No, I'd rather say it's a trial. You try to find love on dating apps just like you try to find love in real life, and that's it. And you learn a lot along the way. So yeah, those were the 4 last myths that I wanted to debunk on online dating. I'm not sponsored to say all of this, but it's just that I want to break those misconceptions that we have about online dating, because I'm going to tell you one last thing, like hear me well, is that they are a source of abundance. This is dating abundance there, but only the people who know how to leverage it will make the most of it. That's it.